I was born in Jammu and brought up in Srinagar. So that when I was young, I was very small in school, I was not much into adventure stuff. So slowly and slowly, I saw a lot of people coming into it, and then I tried going for trekking. But somehow that point of time, I didn't like much about it. But after my marriage, as it is, my husband was into the adventure stuff, so he kind of pushed me into it. And then I realized once you're pushed and you start getting the feel of adventure, you basically want to do it yourself, then you don't need any kind of pushing. Well, base jumping, 4 years back I started with skydiving. So skydiving, I went to US to do it, and then that was the first time I got the feel. In fact, before that I didn't know what skydiving is all about. So I went, and straight away I started with my free fall training. So first jump was like I didn't realize what's happening, so it was like something different, but you cannot express the feeling. So after that, when the skydive was done, I knew how to go about it and do it. Then there was like, what next? Because everything after something gets like, okay, you know it, so you have to learn something else and go beyond that. First time, it's been like 4 years. 4 years back in 2007, I started skydiving, and the thing was, I was handed over the tickets so that I can go to US and do my skydive. I didn't know anything about it, as I told you earlier. So I went to US, to LA, Los Angeles, and there's one skydiving, Paris skydiving school. So I went there, and that time I just went, and first night I saw the big plane standing there. So it was like kind of scary feeling. So next day morning I went to them, and I was like, okay, I have to enroll and stuff. So they gave me a bit of ground training and took me to the aircraft. Around, we went to 13,000 feet, and from there we had to jump. As it is, I am into mountaineering, skydiving, base jumping, and scuba diving. So for all these adventure stuff, you have a different crowd wherever you go and interact. And moreover, it's not happening much in India. So for mountaineering, I go with the company, and I look forward because these guys take the camp. They take school students to the mountains and do trekking and a lot of stuff. So those things are very good. When I go, I interact with the younger crowd, where you have fun with them. You tend to have good, bonding. Yeah, this year I have given most of my time to scuba diving. So this year, yeah, I became an instructor in scuba diving, and thereafter I did my master scuba diving training. Well, my next big mission was supposed to be in October. That was skydive Everest, but I couldn't do that because of the lack of funds, because the jump itself cost 8 lakh. So that was a big thing I really wanted to do, but maybe next year for so. And moreover, I have 2 boys. One is around 10 and one is 12, Pranav and Ayush. These guys are studying in Shimla Bishop Cotton. So in winters, as a mother, I give time to my kids, as they have 3 months of vacation. So they'll be coming to Delhi in end of November. So from end of November to March, 1st of March, I prefer to be with my family. So that's entirely family time. There's something out there that really justifies what I'm doing. Connecting people with nature and outdoor adventure is not a soft issue. It's something the world needs right now. Woodland is a company which is around more than 20 years old, and it's not only that I got an opportunity to become Woodland brand ambassador for the month of November from one of the best outdoor adventure brands, but it's like a legacy is bestowed upon me. and I hope I should be able to do justice to this. Now I have a challenge, and the challenge is to follow the other explorers like Lavraj Singh Dharamshaktu, country's first Indian to climb Mount Everest for 4 times, and many young women achievers, and move my issue to become part of the larger movement to shape this world with a tomorrow that we all want to be a part of it. This new pro-planet movement, it's not just environmentalism, it's connecting to the earth. If we are able to do that, I think we'll be able to work on a lot of other problems. Staying on the edge is living, rest is waiting. So this is the basic thing what I am doing, and I would ask all the delegates to just come out of comfort zone and start at least. You like it, you continue. You don't like it, you leave it. But at least give it a shot. And moreover, nothing is going to come to you sitting at home in your comfort zone. You have to go out and explore. So that is it. That's what I do.